If you open a kitchen cabinet anywhere in America, there's a good chance you'll find a box of Sleepy Time tea. With its iconic sleeping bear and a nightcap, it is the ultimate symbol of a harmless, comforting bedtime routine. Mo Siegel and his close friends started the company in 1969, hand-foraging wild herbs straight out of the Rocky Mountains. They scaled rapidly. In just a few short years, they went from selling tea blends out of the trunk of a car to dominating the health food aisles across the country. The packaging carried the brand into the mainstream. The innocent, hand-drawn art of the Sleepy Time bear gave Celestial Seasonings a perfectly wholesome face that American consumers trusted implicitly. By taking the raw, back-to-nature energy of the 1960s counterculture and commodifying it into a perfectly safe mass-market tea bag, Celestial Seasonings built a corporate titan. But the philosophical foundation of this company actually stems from an extraterrestrial text. It is called the Urantia Book, a 2,000-page manuscript dictated, according to its authors, by celestial beings. The most soothing bedtime beverage on grocery shelves is intrinsically linked to an alien-channeled religion. To trace that link, we have to look at 1930s Chicago. This was the home of Dr. William Sadler, a highly respected physician who spent his career exposing fake psychics and debunking paranormal hoaxes. Then, Sadler observed a patient he couldn't explain, a man who would fall into a deep, unconscious sleep and begin speaking. The mysterious voice claimed to belong to student-visitor spiritual beings, transmitting alien messages from across the vast universe. Those spoken words eventually escalated into massive, handwritten documents. A small group, known as the Contact Commission, spent years typing out these pages. A professional medical skeptic ended up curating a 2,000-page extraterrestrial revelation that officially renamed the planet Earth to Urantia. At the center of the Urantia cosmology sits the stationary Isle of Paradise, surrounded by 7 massive rings representing the superuniverses. Here, Jesus is one of 700,000 creator sons, managing a microscopic local universe called Nebadon. The book claims that human minds are implanted with thought adjusters, divine fragments meant to guide individuals towards spiritual evolution over thousands of lifetimes. The text also includes rigid pseudoscientific chapters. It details theories on biological evolution and relies heavily on eugenics, categorizing human races into strict hierarchies and discussing evolutionary retardation. The Urantia Book is a dense, highly structured galactic encyclopedia that lays out a universe governed by intense bureaucracy and biological classification. In 1969, a young herbalist named Mo Siegel discovered this exact text. While he was mixing tea blends, he began reading the Urantia Book deeply. Siegel quickly climbed the ranks of the movement. He started hosting Urantia study groups in 1972, and decades later he became the president of the Urantia Foundation. As his tea company exploded into a national brand, Siegel used the moral and spiritual teachings of this alien text as his guiding corporate philosophy, bringing those ideals straight into American kitchens. You can see the influence printed right on the cardboard. The uplifting, inspirational quotes hidden on the flaps of Celestial Seasonings boxes closely parallel the scripture found in the Urantia Book. Millions of consumers were waking up, brewing a cup of chamomile, and unknowingly reading the foundational principles of a channeled extraterrestrial empire. Today, Celestial Seasonings sits quietly in the brightly lit, sterile aisles of your local grocery store. The sleepy bear in his nightcap acts as the mascot for a company whose founder studied Supernaphum, the text's version of high-ranking angels, alongside Eugenics and 700,000 creator sons. The wholesome branding works perfectly as a Trojan horse. It proves that the strangest corners of human history are often the best disguised. The comforting items sitting in our pantries carry histories that stretch far beyond the grocery store shelf.